Scholars, the hive is being kicked. And I don't mean the Destiny hive. I mean the marathon hive. Now you have Glad jumping into the mix. What the heck is going on? Scholars, welcome back to the counselor's office. I'm Mr. Game Counselor. We got an interesting video for you on this fine Friday. A lot of new news is coming out, a lot of stuff being pushed out, but we've got more escalation of drama, even my own personal drama, which we'll get to right now.
With comment of the day. Yeah, comment of the day, baby.
All right, so if you know the gist, this guy, Jingleheimer, went out of his way to go on a rant about me the other day, which, by the way, I called out in this video, where essentially the comment he replied on, this guy was telling me to go shoot up a school. Very unhinged behavior, upset about Marathon, actively telling people to go cause harm to children. In which case, in this video, I called out, by the way, it says I support school shootings. And he does. With his actions, he did not, in any of his sentence, it's important because we're going to read what he has to say, completely ignoring the sick behavior online to talk about a dog. Anyways, he's tagging, saying this guy has used my art without my permission in his thumbnails. Good luck with that. And has edited them without my permission and has made 2 full-length videos about me. Good luck with that. Freedom of speech. Good luck with that. That is, this being the third, I involved it, making fun of him one time in my military, joking about me being a pedophile. Now he's got an edited photo of a thumbnail of me saying I support school shootings. I have 2 children, work with kids in the community, and it's crazy that you work with kids and have 2 kids, and the first thing you did was but dog. You said nothing here. Your actions have shown, this is my drama, by the way, that you don't give a shit about dogs and you don't give a shit about children, because you see unhinged behavior. You're like, nah. Saw this unhinged, just ridiculous, inappropriate, never acceptable behavior. And instead of having, you know what, I'm going to call this out. All this is performative for them. It's all performative. They don't care. Because real people would say, that's unhinged. I need to call this shit out. They don't care. It's crazy. They will try to latch onto everything, and yet no one is calling out the actual unhinged behavior. Just, again, I call and make fun of these people, but at some point it becomes so unhinged that I'm like, I don't understand. I don't understand how sick people can be. That, yes, I'm going to put my blinders on and ignore and not call out the most obvious thing that should be condemned. Prove it. Put your money where your mouth is. If you don't agree with it, then condemn it. Silence is agreement. You can't just sit there and ignore it. You are agreeing to it. There's sometimes you could try to be neutral. This isn't one of them. Anyways, a lot of yapping, but you know, that's what's going on to me. 6 minutes of yapping, but that's what's going on for me. Anyways, going on to this, we're gonna react to this. Remember this, we're watching again. Astrocross has started a wildfire, and it's just gone, it's escalated. It's escalated to the point that I did not think it would. So let's look at this. This is our reference point for what we're talking about today.
I know a lot of people right now that from since last week's announcement have essentially completely walked away from Marathon. Fucking crybabies. Well, objectively, Destiny's a better game. And it's our game.
True.
And, you know, we don't want to play Marathon. Not to the extent that we play Destiny. I don't want to play Marathon. I'll play it maybe seasonally. I may jump in a few weeks. But I want Destiny. I want Destiny 3. I want this universe expanded. And Marathon, if I have to fucking bury you myself to send that message, I shall. And I appreciate playing those games and having those relationships.
Okay, so that was the gist of it. The reason I do that is because, let's see, there was another cut. No, was it this one? Yes, it's this one. Holy shit. Yeah, this one's great. Took a long time to do, awful photoshopping skills, but I was getting Homelander vibes for Mastercross. Yes, let's just...
I don't want to play Marathon. I'll play seasonally. I may jump in a few weeks, but I want Destiny.
Just wait for it.
I want Destiny 3. I want this universe expanded. And Marathon, if I have to fucking bury you myself to send that message, I shall. I will do everything I can to destroy you, piss on your corpse, and light you on fire afterwards. To send even the smallest of messages to Bungie leadership and Sony.
I'm pretty sure that's going to get me copyrighted, but you got the gist of it. Like, he's going full Homelander. You know what? Respect. So anyways, we've got, okay, we also got this one. He's doing spicy takes. I don't know what he's been playing against Destiny, but he's had some spicy takes.
Because every time someone's like, hey, I'm not really feeling this Marathon game, instantly they're hit with, your shit, bro. What the fuck you even think about playing video games for, Unk? The hell out of here.
It's
This
true.
is our game. This is the game. We're hard around here. We're like, the fucking Marathon players act like they're playing the hardest esport game ever created. You pump the goddamn brakes, fucking wearing military boots while you game. Chill.
It's so true. They think that they think it's like, it's funny because that hardcore gameness is actually becoming easier. They're not only they're taking stuff from like Tarkov, which is a hardcore, but they're taking a little bit like the Destiny tree, the silver tree, but they're also pulling from Arc Raiders now, like multiple things from Arc Raider ideas. So it's funny because it's actually becoming easier to play. That's the funny part. But yes, you got people saying, you know, silly Bungie Civil War stuff is pretty wild. To be fair, getting loud enough and disapproving makes companies 180 all the time. Sony has caved before. I'm on team Astacross. Surely there's only a small chance, but it's a bigger than nothing if we do say nothing about it. This is about the loss of a third space and something that has so many people's lives were shaped around. Both sides have the right to be upset, but there's a clear difference in volume on one side due to sheer numbers. If it really does come to one or another, Destiny for me all day, every day, seeing everything that was blocked because of awful leadership who have left has only made me want to stay around more. Entire chunks of expansions cut because of petty reasons, no reason, seemed spite driven. This update is coming out proves they still got it. I mean, we did a video over it. I think they've got enough that they could continue to fix the game. I don't think they personally have the A team to make new content. I don't, unless it's like activities, in which case Noah is the guy to make like Onslaught shit like that. I think they got it, but like narrative wise and expansion wise, I think I don't think they lost the sauce. Oh yeah, I said as someone who's dealt with the D2 community for better of a decade, as someone who was sounding the alarm long before everything built up to a breaking point and got all sorts of hate and death threats, I can assure you, parts of the community are not better than this. So what does Above say? This Destiny versus Marathon bullshit is such loser behavior. I love that we say this, and yet there's still people going PlayStation versus Xbox or Halo. I don't know what they're going against Halo, but Call of Duty versus Battlefield, like, it's ongoing. Let's be honest. This is gamer mentality. It will forever be gamer mentality. Like, there will always be versus something. Like, you could think it's loser behavior, but you're never going to stop it. Losing Destiny sucks. It really sucks. But at the end of the day, Sony doesn't give a damn about the vocal minority arguing on Twitter. You're right. But the vocal minority is Marathon. Like, literally, the vocal minority is Marathon because there is not more people playing Marathon than Destiny. There's just not. Play what you enjoy and leave it at that. Our community is better than this. For the record, I haven't been playing either game recently, but I enjoyed my time with both. Going at each other's throat just ain't the way, man. Gaming just ain't that serious. I mean, if you got nothing to lose, then this one. I love the Homelander meme. I'll suck your dick. You want me to eat shit? I'll eat shit. It's so good. It's so good. I would have liked like a Homelander marathon version though, like him as yeah. So here we go. Before we get to the Glad tweet, we've got, you know, we covered the Myelin Games, and people were asking me, what happened? Why is Myelin like crashing the fuck out? I don't really know. So it completely misses the point of Astrocross video, throws fit and deletes all videos on Destiny. Still a Destiny player at heart, I see. So what is his tweet? To quote Astrocross, but switching Destiny and Marathon, you know, he's repeating what Astrocross said. Let's get to where, rather than work together, y'all wanted this to be a war between Marathon and Destiny. On that note, I have privated 10 years of Destiny lore videos. Good luck with a cohesive story if D3 ever happens. It ain't in the game. It's not the studio because it was vaulted. Better not piss off Bive. He's the last source of comprehensive lore. And as you can tell, a lot of people started shitting on Myelin for this. Fact, nobody gives a shit about the lore. If you didn't tell anyone vaulted videos, nobody would ever notice. Actually true. The whole point was to be dramatic, to have the Destiny community think about their actions for once. I don't think that's how it works, brother. Like, I get standing up for something, but you talked about privating your 10 years of content, like you're sending a message. What is it, by the way? Because Imtash did this too. I never talked about it, but Imtash had a crash out too. And he left Destiny and did like a bunch of gacha games, then completely privated all his videos. Didn't delete them, privated them, and then the next day re-unlocked them. Like, what is it with Bungie content creators / former Bungie content creators like having weird crash outs? It's like they're having a midlife crisis. Again, I'm glad I'm not a true blue content creator and that's just a hobby. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. We'll look at a bunch of quotes in a minute, but look, Glad is now jumping into the mix. Fuck it. I joined Team Astrocross. Fuck Myelin, pussy bitch. Fuck Marathon, burn him to the ground. Hashtag Team Astrocross. Oh my God. And I think didn't he say something else before that? At least tag me next time if you're going to talk big. Classic fragile Destiny. You can give it out, but you can't take it. You're a pussy bitch. Listen, I'm being petty with the Jingleheimer thing because I'm very anti. Don't make a, don't be talking about children. Like I have no love or respect or patience. If you start talking about, making a joke of killing kids, I'm going for the throat. I'm going for the throat. And if you don't condemn it and you just like, hey, I'm just going to, be accepting of it just because it's someone who's a fan of Marathon, fuck you. I don't give a shit if they like Destiny. You would still call that shit out too. Astrocross Bife and Destiny is better than Myelin and Marathon. He's so fucking petty. It's over, boys. To quote Huey, this is diabolical. Since this has been declared war by Lord Kitty, I've officially privated 10 years of Crota solo videos. Good luck with soloing Crota in D3. Guides aren't in the game, and no one at the studio can teach you. All working on Marathon. Better not piss off Esoteric. I don't know why I couldn't say it. He's the last source of comprehensive solo videos. God damn, I love Glad. I haven't watched him in a couple years, but damn, he's still on it. He's still on it. Listen, pushing it. And I don't think Astrocross wants this kind of attention. I don't think this is what he wanted, but let's see what people are tweeting. I don't know, man. This shit is so embarrassing. This whole war about Marathon Destiny is really funny because the only way it'll end up is both games being shuttered, 800 people losing their job, and about 40k people being righteously indignated and acting like they lost more than anyone else. They are taking a Glad post seriously in 2026. Glad versus Myelin title card fighting at GCX. Is this a joke? Yes, let's burn the ground the last living project is working on. Let's speed run Bungie getting fully wiped out because Marathon fails as a result. We get told D3 will never happen along with Destiny servers going fully offline, shelving the IP. Man-child. Seeing so many content creators I return to man babies like this is incredibly sad. Yeah, Destiny content creator, okay? People are the Marathon fans are so fucking pissed. They're so fucking yell, just like, come on, dang it, behave like grown men. Nah, I love this. This is peak, chef's kiss. Chef's kiss. Let's see what people have to say about Myelin. We'll skip what we've already read before. You may think you've done cringy stuff in your lifetime, but take solace in the fact that nothing will ever come close to privating your Destiny 2 lore videos and pretending we're supposed to care. Damn. The Sacred Jedi text. I have private 10 years of Destiny theme engagement bait. Good luck finding low effort slot post if Destiny 3 ever releases. I mean business. Myelin Games has private 10 years. The cohesive D2 storyline. Fuck. Congrats on the crash out, dude. We watch Bife anyways. We've read that. If he had the balls, he'd just perma-delete them, but he doesn't. He's being performative to draw attention to his dying streams and content. Cling to the last bit of your attention you've got while it lasts. By all means. Oh, yeah, the MTash. Well, I've seen this song and dance before. Yeah, there it is. There's the MTash crash out. Myelin was not that was not the play, man. Yeah, so a lot of people are calling this out. Does this top right toid space? Let's see. Delrith. I want to see the original tweet. This one was being passed around quite a bit. So let's see what people have to say about Astacross. Putting his money where his mouth is. That's fucking balls. Yeah, I have a lot of respect for Astacross putting his balls. We've talked about that. People saying they don't understand why folks would decide not to play a game despite thinking it's good, just to send a message that we aren't willing to lay down and do nothing to try and save our favorite game, really can't fathom how much Destiny means to us. I do feel bad for the actual game developers, though. He's basically saying no matter how good the game is, even if he likes it, he'll try to kill it because it's not the IP he wants. And people are like, that doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. Why would you kill something you like? Because it's not what he actually wants. Like, imagine you have a fine burger. It's a good burger, but you want a steak. Well, you're upset because you didn't get the steak. You know what? Fuck the burger. I like it, but I want that steak. And you're telling me you're not giving me the steak because you decided that everyone needs to have burgers instead. Well, fuck you. I'm not eating your burger either. I mean, honestly, gotta hand it to Cross for standing on business. Cross is a loser for this. Sorry. At least he's standing on business. It's so weird that people like Astacross treat Marathon like a Sony Shield game instead of a Bungie passion project it's always been. Like, I'm sure the Bungie devs who spent near a decade trying to make a new Marathon game are well chuffed it has a hate campaign against it. I knew this Astacross would come out sooner or later, and you know what? I don't even blame him. I didn't want to click on that. This is how the majority of the community feels, and we will never stop fighting until Destiny and its devs get what they truly deserve. This is so weird because he's on record saying he enjoys playing the game. He even got second in the Tau Ceti Cup, so he's willing to bury a good game that he enjoys to get Destiny 3. I really don't understand this energy. You wouldn't. Creators need to understand the influence they have. I'm too pissed and sad about the entire D2 situation, but the frustration you put out, this amplified to an unhealthy level through your audience. These are Marathon developers' jobs you're playing with. It's not their fault. It's also not our responsibility for a studio to survive. It's not our responsibility. I'm going to say this now. I don't care if Astacross keeps playing the resentful cards. If Marathon dies, Destiny 3 has zero chance of existing, and Bungie as a company is done too. So just hating on the game because you want Destiny 3 is just sabotaging yourselves. I vote Astacross be the next Titan Vanguard. So Astacross basically said he refused to play Marathon and wants Destiny. Just so I'm sure, does this mean he's a grifter now, or are people gonna hate on the guy because of this? It's pretty clear no one wants Marathon over Destiny. True. I'm just kind of seeing Destiny is objectively better than I am unsure. I mean, it's objectively data. You look at the data, more people are playing it. Same. Fuck Marathon. Yep. How dense do you have to be to think burying Marathon will get you Destiny 3? If anything, it will ensure there isn't a Destiny 3. I did a live react to a stream bot the other day, but decided it wasn't worth posting a vid because validating this perspective and egging the drama on is really dumb. I feel for Astros and all Destiny fans, but generally this is self-destructive behavior and will not get you Destiny 3. Massive respected Astros. It's not just political streamers that have influence. If you have ever need support in your holy crusade against Bungie, hit us up. It's already happening. We're already crusading. Burn Marathon. Hashtag boycott Marathon. Yeah, burn everything down. You know what? I've been pretty neutral when it comes to Marathon to the point of defending it, but Cross does make a good point. Burn it all. Burn it to the fucking ground. As you can tell, there's a lot of people really fucking upset. Really. Wanting any game made by real people to fail under any circumstances extremely weird. Full stop. Take out your anger with decisions made by management team and C-suite on a passionate developer. Passionate developers and a community that loves the game is absolutely unacceptable. But that, it doesn't matter. No business has a right to exist. It's a privilege. And if the mass majority say, hey, fuck you, guess what? Fuck you. It's not weird. It's capitalism. You don't have to like it. Go to a place that doesn't have capitalism. Go to whatever XYZ land doesn't have it. Go for it. People hate on me for playing Marathon because it's not Destiny. Soon people will hate on me for playing X Games because it's not Marathon. Don't put all your eggs in one basket or the people will turn real quick when you buy another basket. Okay. I love Destiny with all my heart and pray for Destiny 3, but hating this hard on Marathon, essentially wanting the worst for Bungie, is not going to bring Destiny 3. Now, Marathon will have an even worse outlook from the community, which puts a potential D3 in jeopardy. Destiny is my home. Marathon ain't my home and never will be. I like looter shooters, not extraction-based games. There's a big difference between those two. I feel part of the community is Destiny. Yeah, as you can tell, a lot of people have a lot of opinions, and this definitely put a lot of gas on the fire. So much so that now you have, you know, Myelin tripping out, and you have Glad is now in the crosshairs because you know Glad's you've got Astacross, and then Glad takes it to a whole fucking new level. Like no one can outdo Glad. Damn, classic. Damn, you're. Oh no. It's just, yeah, you're never going to outdo Glad, and he doesn't care. He doesn't give a shit, and you shouldn't give a shit. But man, they are, please wrap it up. What is their problem? He's will be the death of me. I actually used to respect you. I bet $5. I bet $5 if he didn't say fuck Marathon and just said fuck, you know, left everything else, all these people would be like, yeah, yeah, yeah. But because they said Marathon, they're all having mental breakdowns. Sony. This isn't fucking funny anymore. Anyways, we will keep up. There's some other news for Destiny, but this is by far consistently going. Like, I don't get on Twitter as like I've been recently because of all the news, trying to keep up with it. But man, it's funny. It's funny watching people break. And I guarantee not about maybe 50-60% of this is bait. Knowing Glad, who likes to bait people, I bet it's bait. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. We'll see how things play out. I don't think the fire that is going on between Marathon and Destiny is going to change anytime soon. It's going to be interesting. I'll see you guys in the next one. Huzzah!